Hello there, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft HardRock. I hope you're having a wonderful day. A little while ago I got asked by someone if I could show more resource collecting on screen. And honestly, resource collecting is one of the most boring things to do in Minecraft, especially when you're doing a lot. And I need to collect up for the bronze flywheel, the burner, the boiler, the steam engine, and if we want to make the drill too, over 104 ingots worth of bronze or brass. Most of them, bronze or brass, can be exchanged interchangeably. But I've actually got a bit of a story I can tell, so we can kill two birds with one stone. So let's take our portable drill, let's mine ourselves some rocks, let's drink some of our whiskey so we can actually mine just a little bit faster. And yeah, so story time. I used my pick by accident. As maybe know, I've been training for a marathon, and most of you don't watch my vintage story episodes, so you wouldn't know what I was saying in that. I had my long run this past weekend. I do a long run every weekend, but this past weekend I was supposed to do 25 kilometers in one go. Unfortunately, my legs gave out on me after only 21.5 kilometers, which is a half marathon. So it's not like I was slacking, it's just I didn't make my full distance, and I was actually quite disappointed with that since I need to run a full marathon and have only got 7 weeks until the marathon. So if I'm having a hard time doing a half marathon, it kind of makes me apprehensive for the full marathon coming up. But either way, so I did 21.5 of the 25k I was supposed to do. And so I'm upset. I look at my actual stats though after I run, because I use the Runner app. It'll track how far you run, your pace, all that good stuff. I broke 3 of my personal bests this past weekend. And not by a little bit either. I broke my 10k, my 10 mile, and my half marathon paces. The 10k I broke by 2 minutes, which in and of itself is awesome. If I could improve by 2 minutes every week, I would actually be at my target of about a 1 hour 10k by the marathon. So, 2-minute improvement is amazing. And then I looked at my improvement for my half marathon and my 10-mile pace. And that improvement was 10 minutes. You want to use the correct tool now? Thank you. 10-minute improvement is obscene. It also kind of explains why my legs gave out. If you run a half marathon 10 minutes faster than you've ever run it before, you're probably going to be a little tired afterwards. So I'm still upset I didn't complete my workout, but I can kind of understand why I didn't complete my workout. And then today I went and ran technically it was an 8k, but by the time I did my walking rests in between and my cooldown to walk home, it was up around 9.5k. And I broke every other personal best I had not broken during my half marathon practice. My 1 mile, my 2 mile, my 5k, and my 5 mile. So this week has just been breaking all of my personal bests back to back to back. And my legs are killing me because of it. But yeah, I realized I'm on week 20, and week 27 is the marathon. So we are getting very close. And I need to go do some behind the scenes back end stuff for the marathon. Because the marathon is November 24th, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. So I need to pre-record. I'm not going to do it now, obviously. It's still over a month away, but I'm going to need pre-record for for that whole week. Between the marathon, which is going to take up my entire weekend, and then Thanksgiving on the Thursday, I am going to have almost no time to record and edit. So I gotta start playing that. And then on top of that, we are just shy of, let's see, I'm at 4,867 subs right now. I'm gonna be doing something special for 5,000. So I need to plan out that and start recording that. So I'm going to be busy for quite a bit of time. And on top of all that, we got to mine up almost 100 ingots worth of copper to make all the brass and all the bronze. We're going to make mostly brass, because bronze requires tin, brass requires zinc, and I have plenty of zinc and not much tin. So substitute what you can where you can. So yeah, that was my past week. And I have a 27k I have to run on this upcoming Saturday. So hopefully I'll actually be able to finish that one. I am not going to be trying to break my half marathon pace again, because yeah, I need to take it a little slow if I actually want to complete the workout, I think. Just the fact that I'm running a half marathon, though, every weekend is kind of insane. I ran track and field and cross country. I'm used to running a lot. I'm not used to running this much. In fact, back in high school, I think the most I ever ran in one go was about a 10k. So the fact that I'm doing that on a daily basis practically right now, 8k today, 10k tomorrow, 9k on Friday, and then 27k on Saturday. I might push it back to Sunday just to give me an extra recovery day, because I had to push everything else back this week because of the weather over the weekend. But yeah, so that's story time. Let you know a little bit about what's going on and how I am apparently insane for doing this to myself, that is. We got a lot of copper in that wall there. Alright, well, I'm going to keep gathering this. As I said, it's not all that entertaining. It's only entertaining if you have a story to tell. And then we have to make a whole ton of resources. And the plan is to make the brass burner and maybe get started on the drill today. The big drill, that is, the drilling machine, not this little drill that I'm using in my hand. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm almost done making the bronze. Still gotta make all the brass, but I figured I'd bring you in to show you this next step. We're making these bronze cogwheels. So we gotta make the bronze ingot, turn it into a sheet, and then we go back to the bronze cogwheel, and this is draw last, draw second to last, hit last. So we need to come by, think about that far, and naturally, I had it fine last time, and then I tried doing it on camera and I mess up. Either way, that's done. We just have to do that 2 more times, and then we have all the bronze cogwheels we need for the bronze flywheel. That's this part here. The rest can be brass. We have these 2 bronze sheets that we need done. We have the metal barrel done, and everything else we need can be brass, which saves us on tin, because like I said, I don't have much tin. I found this massive bauxite deposit. It is underwater. We had to go swimming a little bit. We had to fly over where our kaolite and graphite and all of that stuff is. So we're a fair distance away from home. But yes, we found a lot of bauxite. And what bauxite is, if I open the right inventory, it's aluminum. And we are going to need this aluminum to make the engineer's blueprint, because I want to make the engineer's workbench, which requires the blueprint, in order to make the powered lantern. So we can use electricity to light our workshop instead of using torches. This requires the light bulb, the incandescent light bulb, which you need to make on the engineer's bench. So we need the engineer's blueprint in order to make it. But I was looking through some of the other things we're going to need aluminum for. Let's see, we got the engineer's toolbox, Tesla coils, use it to defend your base. Not that you have to worry too much about things attacking you, except for if we have a horde event. Aluminum sheet metal block, high voltage accumulator. We do need aluminum for some high voltage stuff for immersive engineering. And then we could do some other little things with it. So it's worth collecting a bit of it. Could have sworn I needed it for something else, but I might be wrong. I appear to be wrong. Anyway, so collected a lot of bauxite. Now we have access to a lot of aluminum. And so I'm just sort of exploring this cave here, underwater cave, while I still have a little bit of air left. Magnetite. That's useful. That's iron. In fact, if you want to make a compass in TerraFirmaCraft, you need magnetite. Do we need a compass for anything? Aerometer, engineer's multimeter, gyroscope. All right, there are a few things we could actually use a magnet for. So maybe while I'm here, I go and grab a little magnetite also. I believe we just need a small nugget, but any size nugget works. Poor, rich, small. Yeah, any size works. Actually, if any size works, we might as well just gather small nuggets from the surface so we don't have to worry about mining the good stuff. Oh, I didn't realize that's where the cave let out. And there's our gyrodyne. Did I collect all the magnetite? I usually don't. But I'm not seeing any on the surface. Okay, well, back down we go. We'll just go mine a little bit. And, well, I guess it's time to head back home and get back to work. I've got everything we need to make the burning chamber, the boiler, and the steam engine done. And I have all the brass, or all the iron and zinc measured out to make the brass for the flywheel. Just haven't made it yet. So let's go do that. And when this is done, I think we have everything ready to make the boilers. It's gonna call it a blast furnace. Moment, that's definitely not the right word. There we go. 3 more fluid pipes. And like I said, I think we now have everything. There you go. Just had to eat so we don't have the screen going gray on me while I'm trying to do this. Okay. So we have our fire bricks. Same fire bricks that we used to make this here, which I do need to upgrade. I just need to make a lot more raw iron and I don't feel like doing it. We've got 2 bronze sheets, bronze double sheets, and the metal barrel, which is made by combining 2 raw iron double sheets. So that's the bronze burning chamber that goes on the bottom of our bronze boiler. So that takes some of these and a few pipes. So that gives us that. Then we need to make a we need to make this on a mechanical crafter. So I'm going to have to set up the mechanical crafter. I need to do that anyway for the flywheel, so we'll get to that in a moment. But we need to make a piston. Not a sticky piston, just a regular piston for now. That requires 4 cobblestone of any type, raw iron, a brass mechanism, and 3 lumber. There we go. So that's our piston. And then I need to make space in my inventory first. We're going to need those, another one of these. All of those. I need to make some lumber. I mean, some planks. I've got lumber on me, so that's not a problem. Oh, and those. Yep, I think that's it. So, instead of running all the way to the other side of the base, let's just pull these down for a moment. And, oh, I need a cog wheel. Or an actual cog for this. All right, because this power is intermittent, it will take a little bit longer, but that really shouldn't be much of an issue. We need sheets, and then the other sheets on one side. We need those. We need 2 of those, and apparently I did not grab the crafting table. Wait, did I put it in here? I put it in there. Alright, so that's going to take a moment as it slowly moves. And then we need to set up for the flywheel. So we need a 3 by 5 and then 3 on top. Yeah, this doesn't produce quite enough power to power the whole system. So that's what this boiler is going to be for. The boiler should be able to power the whole system, and we use this power to essentially power the boiler. I dug a little... Oh, I didn't dig. I start setting up a little area over here. I'm going to need to dig out a hole, make some more fluid pumps, so we can pump water out of the hole into a fluid tank, which we haven't made yet. And then once we have the fluid tank, we'll be able to... Can I do this? Oh, that worked. Nice. Sometimes the create stuff doesn't quite work when you jump up on it or try placing it straight down. So there we go. That's good enough. I lost my train of thought. We need to make fluid tanks, and then we'll put the boiler back here, connected to the building, and I'll make a little pass through for it, and that should provide all the power we need, hopefully. It's a kind of a guess that it will. Okay, so we need a shaft in the middle, planks on the cardinals, cogwheels on the... I don't know what to call those. The caddy corners. And there we go. That's going to make the flywheel. As I was saying, we're going to put the boiler... And we can pick this up and move it around when I figure everything else out. But if we're going to have the water source there, we're going to want to have pumps leading into a water tower, little tank. We're going to want pump to pump out of that and into our... We're going to have a burner there, our bronze boiler there, and we're going to have a steam engine there, maybe the other side. There. It means I'll have to make this bigger, not a problem. And then we connect this bronze flywheel. That's not correct. Maybe it needs to go like right there? Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to expand this a little bit bigger. But then what we can do... How do we provide power to that? Do I just... Okay, well, we're going to try something. I'm going to hopefully not cause any explosions with this. Typically, if you feed energy to a boiler without water to cool it, you, bad things happen. Yeah, okay, so you can just click on it like that. And I cannot cannot use the wrench to pick it up, so I had to break with my pick, but there we go. So that will provide heat to the boiler, which will boil the water, pump out the steam. Wait a minute, I think I did something wrong. Yes, I did do something wrong. I need to provide a fluid pipe coming out of the boiler into the steam engine. So this needs to be expanded a bit further that way. Okay, well, we're learning. And then we can take the power out from here, feed it into our system over here, and that should hopefully provide everything of power better. This cannot be the final setup. I need to rearrange stuff to be better, but you get the idea. Maybe if I do it long ways, means I'll push out this further. That might work better. Unless we have this, like, here. And then it feeds directly into the system. That might be a better play. Yeah, I'm going to play with this. But you see what I'm planning? Ow. I think I hit the cable. Yep, I hit the cable. And yeah, I like this. Okay, so we need to now make fluid tanks. Fluid tanks require a copper casing and stained glass. Copper casing is any stripped log with copper. So I need to make up more copper. But actually, let's grab the aluminum and the copper from in there, and I would need that, this, all of those. We need to make some treated wood sticks. Because we're going to make the... It's hidden on me. Here we go. The engineer's workbench from Immersive Engineering. And we need treated sticks for that. So placing a treated lumber on the cutting block, we can turn it into 4 sticks. And then we need to make the engineer's crafting table. Requires a crafting table and 3 treated wood slabs. Get the treated wood slabs by making treated wood planks. And doing that to turn them into slabs. So that's simple enough. We need another crafting table. So that's another 4 planks. Alright. Crafting table, or can I use... Needs to be a crafting table. Needs to be a vanilla crafting table. To do that, we take our workbench from TerraFirmaCraft and combine it with a saw. That makes it a crafting table. Now we can do that. That's an engineer's crafting table. It's got its own internal inventory. Looks like it works like any other crafting table. Might draw from the inventory. Oh, I don't want to test it with that. What can I test it with? No, it does not draw from its inventory. Now we want to pick that up. Go back here. And... Right, we need to do this. Oh, I used all the sticks. Okay, I didn't... That was my dust. I did not make enough sticks. So that's going to take a little bit of time, because I need to soak this plank in the creosote and turn it into treated wood again. Which gives me time to make glass, but we also need a glass lock in addition. So, grab a piece of sand, piece of coal, also sand in there. There we go. We're officially using our smelter. Once this melts, it's going to be good for 1 block of glass. We hit the faucet there. It pours into our casting basin. And once that bar at the top finishes filling out, it will be cooled and we can withdraw it. We did kind of waste a lot of coal, but there we go. That is how basic smeltery works. So we want that. We need, keep losing it, a bit of copper wire and another piece of copper. Did I not? Okay. So I need to make 2 more ingots of copper. Alright, we'll be back once I actually have the rest of the stuff done. Would you mind being quiet? Thank you. Okay. Finished making the copper wire. The glass is done. Let's finish the project we're working on. I needed 6 treated sticks. I initially made 4 because I cannot count. Apparently. I can do quantum mechanics. I can solve 2-body physics problems. 3 bodies too difficult, but I can do 2-body. I apparently cannot count how many sticks I need to make a crafting table. Okay, where are we at? Those, that, and that. So that makes us the engineer's workbench. I'm running out of space. Good enough. We need some... What did I need for the blueprint? I need blue dye. We made some of this the other day with some grape hyacinths. We need paper. I need to make paper. That's papyrus. There's another way to make paper. Paper pulp. Sawdust plus glue equals pulp. I need 3. And then for the actual light, I can either use paper or I can use bamboo. We're going to use bamboo since it's cheaper than paper. Okay. 2 glue, 1 ichor. The ichor should be good enough. We need sawdust right there and a little bit of bamboo. I was gonna make something else with this barrel of water here, but it can wait. We'll do that next time. Four plus that. Does the ichor not work? Oh, the ichor doesn't work. Okay, we need lye. And we need bone meal. Right, 1 bone meal. Yep, takes 8 in-game hours. It's 8 more minutes. Oh wow, it's taking so long. My character needs to eat again. Then we also need more blue dye, and we're going to need to go grind down another purple hyacinth to finish this off. So, once again, I'll be back in a few minutes. Nice thing that was pointed out to me last episode is, so the hemp grows too tall. I don't think it grows any taller. But if you only harvest the top, granted, you're only going to get half the harvest, technically. But, I must have clicked downward. But this will regrow much faster. It works very much on the same premise as sugarcane and bamboo and cacti in vanilla Minecraft. So you just leave the hemp at this stage. It will grow a top. You can harvest the top, and it grows much faster than replanting it and waiting for it to grow to its completion again. It means you can also kind of automate this. If you get one of the crate harvesters, you can go across the top and you don't have to worry about replanting or anything. You just collect the top, output it to a chest, and you can automate it. Anyway, the glue is done. So now we can run back in here, pop that in, make our last paper pulp. Shift click to get it out because I always forget that. Now we have to run back over to the water mill area because we need to use the press. Paper pulp on depot. Press will right now slowly. When we eventually speed this up, it'll go quicker. Press is down, turns it into paper. Now, running back to our workshop, we can actually finish the blueprints. Okay, that goes there. Engineer's blueprint. We can then toss this in here. Does it have to be stained glass? Wait. No, it says any glass. Copper ingot, glass, bamboo. Don't need the hammer, do I? Yeah, I do not know why this is not letting me select the incandescent bulb. I've got the blueprint, which says incandescent bulb there on the bottom. I've got the option right there, glass, any, according to JEI, says any forged glass. So that counts. Copper ingot, bamboo, bamboo. Okay, well that kind of... I was gonna set it up in here so we have proper lighting instead of using torches. I was gonna say, I'm not getting this. Why isn't this not working? And so I was just looking through JEI, because that's usually a good answer for you. So, here's glass. Here's what you can make with glass. You can wash it, you can reinforce it, you can dye it. You can't do anything with the engineer's workbench. What happens if we click clear glass? There's the workbench, and there's the incandescent tube. So let's take the glass and let's go wash it in our washing system over here. And that should work. By the way, the last clip, yeah, I spent 8 minutes looking through that book trying to figure out why it wasn't working. And it didn't tell me anything. There we go. Now it's clear glass. There we go. We now have our incandescent bulb, which you can stick one right there. We want wire, glass panes, and a bit of raw iron. Powered lantern. If I put this there, I'm going to need to get another cable to run from there to there. Can I run 2 cables off the same connection? No, you cannot. I'd be able to do it with a connector though, wouldn't I? I mean, I still need that to be a pass-through. And you can't pass through or feed through. That there. Feed through again. Connect that to there. And that can go to there. But then I still need another cable to go to there. Oh well, I'll figure this out later. But, well, let's actually just show it. That needs to be higher. There we go. Now we can get rid of our torches. And that's not going to be its permanent spot. I'll find a nicer spot for it, but we have permanent lighting until I have to redesign this area here. Alright, but now that we've solved this mystery, I think I'm going to call it an end here. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.